Yo. Yo, 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 yo. Welcome to the live. Okay. Wow, there's a super delay on that. Eric O'Brien, what up? Welcome to the live. Hadash Rain Odom, what's up, cuz? How you feeling? Welcome to the live. Y'all be having some dope ass lives up in here. Cynthia, what's up? Welcome to the live. So this is just a test, really. I'm being totally honest. This is just a test. I'm testing out this new feature to see if I can go live on multiple platforms at the same time. So that's what it is that I'm doing. So the goal is to see if I'm going live on Instagram at the same time. If I'm going live on YouTube at the same time. So I'm testing it all out. What's up? What y'all up to, man? Hope you're having a good night. For those who don't know, man, my name is King Hoodie. I make music. I'm a recording artist from Miami-Dade County, Florida. Can y'all hear me? Y'all make sure to keep tapping the screen. Y'all make sure to keep sharing the live. If you're not already following me, follow me. And help me reach my live goal up here. You see these 10 hand hearts? That's the live goal for the day. Yeah. Yeah, that's the live goal for the day. Where's the sound effects? Can you hear my sound effects? Y'all hearing these sound effects? Diamond, thank you for the follow, Diamond. Yeah. Talk to me. Normally I go live in the mornings like 10 a.m. But I'm literally doing a test right now just to see if this is working. I've been looking for a way to like go live on one platform and have it be going live on other platforms at the same time. So I'm hoping that this is all working. Just Being Mimi. Hello, what's up, Just Being Mimi? How you feeling? Diamond. Hey, what's up, Diamond? How you feeling? Welcome to the live. Hadash, thank you for that. That's my cousin. Appreciate you. Thank you, cuzzo. Appreciate you. Thank you, cuz. Appreciate you. Twin. Oh, she said so. What's up? Oh, she said so. Welcome to the live, twin. Yo, can y'all hear these features? Yo, oh, she said so, man. I finally got to 1,000 followers. So now we up. Now I got the option to do subscriptions. So everybody in here who like the live, you can subscribe to the kid. Make sure to hit the subscription if you see it. I don't really know how it works, but I'm figuring it out. Yeah. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate you, oh, she said so. Just Being Mimi. Good, and you? I'm good, Mimi. Welcome to the live. So this is actually a test live. I've been doing the same test for the past couple of days, looking to find a way to make it so that I could go live on multiple platforms at the same time, and I think I finally figured this shit out. So right now, as I'm going live on TikTok, I should also be going live on YouTube, and I also should be going live on Instagram. So if you're on my Instagram, you should be able to see it. If you're on my YouTube, you should be able to see it at the same time. So I just want to make sure that it's working the right way. So this is a test. This is a test. Solana, I hope you stay blessed and highly favored. Blessings are coming your way. Thank you, Solana. I appreciate that. Look, can y'all hear the sound effects? I'm sounding off these sound effects. But I don't know if they're working. Appreciate y'all for tapping in, yo. Y'all make sure to keep tapping the screen. Y'all make sure to keep sharing the live. And y'all make sure to help me reach my live goals up here. If you're not already subscribed to me, you got to subscribe to me because my subscriptions is dope. You know what I'm saying? And hit the link in my bio. Hit the link in my bio. You get tickets for my concert happening this weekend in Miami. I got a live concert happening March the 3rd over here in North Miami from 6 to 10. Y'all got to make sure to jump in and tap in with me for that, the live experience. And then beyond that, I got a dope-ass members area called For the Homies. The link is in my bio. Go and tap that. Britt, what's up? Welcome to the live. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me clearly? Yeah, again, this is a test, man. I'm making sure that everything is working properly and everything's working the way it should. But if it is, then I should be going live on Instagram, and I should also be going live on YouTube at the same time, which is a vibe. Otis the Frenchie. What up, Otis? Erivis? Hold on, Erives? I'm trying to pronounce it. How do I pronounce that, Eri? Yeah. Live isn't showing on Instagram. What? Yeah, they playing with me then. Yeah, it's supposed to be showing on Instagram too. But if it isn't, yeah, I don't know. I got to figure this out. But the goal is to be able to go live, man, because my TikTok talks That's a tongue twister for you. TikTok talks. Yo, my talks on TikTok be next level. We be having the dopest vibes. It isn't showing on Instagram. All right. So, cuz it's not showing that I'm live at all on Instagram. Because if so, Instagram playing. Ari, what up, Ari? How you feeling? Welcome to the live. Y'all make sure to keep tapping the screen. Y'all make sure to keep sharing the live. If this is your first time tapping into my live, make sure to follow me, follow me, follow me. Last night, we just got to 1,000 followers on TikTok for the first time. I'm so happy and appreciative to all the dope people that helped me get to that. And at the same time, I got my first, nope, not at all. Damn. At the same time, I also just activated subscriptions on here so you can subscribe to the kid. But yeah, I'm having a great time. The talks be amazing. Not at all. That's lame. Well, I got to figure that out then. But it's weird because it shows on the computer. So I'll show you what I'm looking at. You see, I got my little setup right here with this computer. And so it's showing it on Instagram, and it's also showing it on YouTube. But I guess it's not working. So Instagram is full of it. But yeah, what y'all up to tonight, man? Again, I normally go live at like 10 o'clock in the morning, dog, but my lives be on point. Like, my lives be like really, really, really good. So I be having great conversations. Like, in recent times, we had a conversation about what it's like if you're in a relationship with somebody and that person is jealous of you. Like, what does it look like if you're in a relationship with somebody and that person's jealous? And so people started chiming in and tapping in and being like, oh, I was in a relationship. Like, it went off in here. And they were just going through the motions. Like, when someone's jealous of you in a relationship, they undercut you. They, like, disrespect you slightly. They try to, like, make you feel like you're crazy for your ambitions and your dreams and your goals. And it's really just a negative space, to be honest. So, yeah, shit crazy. What y'all up to tonight, man? Holla at me. Live on YouTube and TikTok. Yeah. Okay, so, Jay, is the YouTube working? Can you tell me if the YouTube is working properly? Because apparently the Instagram is not working properly. Man, wait till I figure this shit out. I'm about to be a terror on these sites, yo. I'm about to be a terror. Yeah, I just got to figure this out. But, yeah. Yo, they put me on a dope-ass song yesterday, man. The homie Jen, she was like, yo, hey, you got to tap in and listen to this song. So she put us on a song called Love by You by Kirby. Good with sound on both. Oh, can y'all hear these sound effects? Are y'all hearing the sound effect right now? Oh, yo, man, the homie Just Jen put us on this song the other day. This shit's so fire. If it plays. Oh, it's not going to play. Damn. Never mind. Oh, wait, maybe. Let me see. I think I can get it to play. I might be able to get it to play, or I'm going to blow my fucking computer up. That's going to be the other way. Let me see. Output. Yeah, she put us on this song. This shit got me in my feelings. Hey. Somebody without someone is no one at all. Vibes. And baby, all these nights I struggled and fought my pride, scared that someone. Never heard this. Ooh, this song is good. Couldn't see past my flaws. Hey, Bobby Brown, what up? Welcome to the live. Yo, Ari, never heard this. Ari, this song is fire. Sound with both. You figuring this shit out, Jay, in real time. Her voice, I'm telling you. This shit raw. Okay. King TD Interstate. Alright. Y'all make sure to keep tapping the screen. Y'all make sure to keep sharing the live. If you're not already following me, follow me. User135. I see you just follow me. I appreciate you for that. Yeah, y'all make sure to follow me if you're not already following me, man. We're building up the platform and have dope vibes in here. And yo, Just Jen snapped with this song request. She requested this yesterday, I think. And she killing it. I never heard Kirby before. I'm in love with this person right now. sleep without being told. And I have no. Hey, I'm figuring this shit out. We officially live on TikTok and we officially live on YouTube at the same time. Life is good right now. And we should have the chat popping, so y'all say something in the chat. Hey. Oh yeah, we figuring this stream, this shit out. Again, this is really just supposed to be a test, so the fact that we actually got a live kicking off in here is like, I'm just gonna do all the regular live shit. But if y'all really wanna catch me in my bag, y'all gotta come at 10 o'clock in the morning. Come at 10 a.m. and we in here. But while we in here, love. While we in here, y'all make sure to keep tapping the screen. Y'all make sure to keep liking the live. And y'all make sure to keep helping me reach this live goal up here of these 10 hand hearts. And subscribe to me if you're not already subscribed to me. Set a goal. All right, my subscription goal. I'm gonna add a goal. 2 subscribers. Boom. Yup. Now I got a live goal for my subscriptions. So send me 10 of these hand hearts, and also I need 2 people to subscribe to the King Hoodie TikTok channel. You feel me? Yeah, this is a vibe. Again, this is just a test, so don't judge this live and think that this is what my whole lives be like. My lives be awesome, trust me. But I had to test this out, so. Now I gotta figure out why the Instagram isn't working, but once I get that shit together, be on and popping. It's crazy because it says it's working in the system, so I guess the system is a liar. I guess that's what it is. Hannah, what's up, Hannah? Welcome to the live. How you feeling, Hannah? Ari, her voice is fire, right? That's Kirby, Loved by You. She killed it. This has been my favorite song for the past couple weeks. I watched Euphoria recently. I don't know if you ever seen that. That show is terrible. Like, it's well done, but it's bad. Ain't nothing good about it. But this song was in it, and I was like, very nice song. What's up, cuz? How you feeling? How's married life treating you? Hadad, what's up? Monique. Hey, that's a vibe. This song is good. It's my jam right here. In other words, oh what? 2 lives. Beauty, what's up? We live yet again, Beauty, but this is just a test. This is just a test because I just wanted to test it out to see if my system is working to go live on multiple platforms at once. The goal been like, oh, I'm gonna go live on TikTok and Instagram and YouTube at the same time to tie that world together and the members area. So I gotta figure all that shit out. But I think we live right now on TikTok and YouTube at the same time, so I'm happy. We figuring this out in real time. Oh, is it working? It's kind of working, yeah. Let me see. Married life is nice. Knowing you ain't in nothing alone is a beautiful feeling. I love that, man. I love that, cuz. I'm happy for you, cuz. That's so beautiful to hear. Yo, for y'all who don't know, this is my cousin. This is my cousin, Hadash Rain Odom. That's my real cousin. All right, I'm guilty of something. This is my cousin. This is my real 1000% cousin. And all right, so cuz I gotta tell you first before I tell other people. Hold on, let me see. Hey, what up, Beauty? Hey, King Hoodie, we met before with Dash Foundation. You're super talented. Oh, Duchess, thank you for that. Appreciate you. This show hits on topics that aren't really discussed as much as they should be. Euphoria, I ain't like Euphoria. When I seen it, I was like, man, I didn't like it because I'm like, yo, this girl is a druggie. Like, she's not even like a regular drug user. She's a baser. And then she kept getting the homie, like, the only real friend she got in that whole show was the drug dealer homie. And he was trying to look out for her. She's so stupid and clumsy. I'm like, you about to get this dude killed. You made his little brother have to catch a body for you. Now it's terrible. Like, it was so bad. So bad. Oh, is it working? It is working right now, Beauty. All right, let me see. What's your YouTube name? Let me see if it works. I'm KingHoodieRaps on everything. So if you go to YouTube and type in KingHoodieRaps, my channel should pop up. Hey, cuzzo, I'm just getting up in here. What up, Just Jen? Yo, Just Jen, we just played your song request. We just played Kirby, Love by You, and everybody was loving it. Hey, cousin, I'm telling you. Let me see. I missed the morning live. Oh, yeah, Just Jen. Hey, Ken, we met before at Dash Foundation. You super talented. You perform for our youth. Duchess, I remember performing for the kids, man. I be telling people, you know what I'm saying? I love the kids. I don't think nobody believe me, so I'm so happy that it's so real. Like, people from the real world are actually tapping in and coming into the live so they could validate these stories. I missed the morning live. Yo, so I'm gonna upload the morning live right now. I just gotta upload it because I have the morning live saved as a video. I just gotta upload it. Uncle Ruckus, drop some wisdom, broski. What up, Uncle Ruckus? Welcome to the live. Yo, y'all make sure to keep tapping the screen. Y'all make sure to keep sharing the live. All right, so look, I'm guilty of this. My beautiful, amazing cousin that's here. I love you, or not even but, just in addition to me loving you, I gotta admit something to you. I definitely, I shared my experience, my story of my experience of what happened to me at your wedding with everybody that's here in my live. I'm like, yo, I was at my cousin's wedding and it wasn't your fault, but towards the end of that wedding, the shit got crazy and I knew what time it was. You feel me? So I had to tell you that I've shared that story on my live. So some of these people know that, you know, oh no, this is that cousin. No, okay, so no. So let me clarify it. This is my cousin who was the one that was getting married. In the whole craziness that happened at the wedding, she's innocent. You feel me? She didn't have nothing to do with nothing. She just wanted to have a great wedding. It was other people that started acting up. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is. She's not my other cousin is the one that like felt the need to try to rob my sister at the wedding, and then, you know, I was outside with somebody else. Some random motherfucker tried to fight me outside. But that's that story. So I'm saying it to say I probably should have talked to my cousin before telling the story on the live. But it, you know, we here now. Sorry. And you have a right. It's your life. Ah, there we go, cuz. Thank you so much. Because I was like, man, I hope she's not mad at me for telling that story about what happened at her wedding. You know what I'm saying? But like, yeah, shit real. So now, look, the shit gets even deeper. I'm telling y'all, man, like, TikTok is something else. It's like TikTok be hearing me tell these stories, and then TikTok goes and finds the people that the story's relevant to, bro. Because I remember I was telling y'all this traumatic story about my childhood, how I got beat up, and then I ended up getting beat up at my house the same day. And then Jeremy, who was a part of that story, was in the live. I ended up telling the story about the wedding, and then Marissa, your brother, who jumped in the live. Cedric was in the live. He jumped in and out. He wasn't trying to get involved. But like, so I be telling these stories about like, yo, different things that be happening in life. And it's funny because the people that's a part of the story be jumping into the live. So yeah, this is my beautiful, amazing cousin, Hadash Rain Odom. If you're not already following her, follow her. And she was the one who was having an amazing wedding, and the other people started acting up. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't her fault, and I know it wasn't my fault. I was a bystander. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's the reality of the situation. Oh yeah, it was crazy. Yeah. I definitely told that story. I have not spoken to her since she did that. Right. That's crazy. But like at the same time, I still want you to know your wedding was beautiful. Like that was a beautiful, beautiful wedding. I loved it from day one. But as I tell that story, I gotta keep it real. I'm like, yo, I walked in. The story could have ended so much differently if any little thing would have like went left. If any little thing would have happened differently, that whole story could have been different. You feel me? Like especially the fact that like, yo, when I walked into the wedding, I had that thing on me. Being real with you, I had it on me, and I like wearing it on me when I got suits on, because I feel like John Wick. I feel like James Bond when I got that shit on me when I'm wearing a suit. But I remember walking into your wedding thinking, yo, let me take this off of me because I don't want to have to, I'm going to take my shirt off, I'm going to take my jacket off, I don't want to have to come back to the car. So let me leave this in the car. And then by the end of the night, what ended up transpiring at the end of the night, I'm like, yo, this story could have been way different if I didn't make that mental decision to leave this thing in my car. Like, what would have happened if I did not make that decision? I don't know. Because remember, by the end of the night, the shit got wild. But your wedding was still beautiful. So I'm hoping you loving it. Okay, I see. I was about to be a damn, when y'all get cool again. Nah, that's a different cousin. That was a different cousin. Yeah. That's a whole nother cousin. Let me see. Oh, look at my cousin. If it wasn't my wedding, I would have fought with you. Come on with it. Come on. Where's the laughter at? That's a real one. That's a real one. So yeah, this was my cousin's wedding, but it wasn't her fault that the shit got crazy. It was other people acting up. Other people, you know what it is? The sad part is, like, my cousin is so dope and loving that you got people in there that you love and you bring them in, but then how these people, how y'all end up acting up because somebody invited you to share their love? You feel me? Like, how does our other cousin get the nerve to pull that kind of shit in the wedding? And then on top of that, how do these other people get the nerve to like try to like take stuff from the wedding? And I'll be real with you, Marissa, I thought your brother was tripping, because me and him was outside talking and having a good old time just talking. And when he seen these people walking out the wedding with shit, he was like, yo, they trying to take stuff from the wedding. And the girl's like, no, we taking this stuff to the bride's car. And in my mind, I'm like, yo, say you tripping. Like, they're telling you what they're doing. But I'm not going to say that to you. If you regulate, and I'm going to regulate with you, I'm going to wait till we done with this regulation and tell you, hey, bro, I think you was tripping. But I'm not going to tell you that here. So if you like stopping these people, okay, we're going to stop them. What y'all doing? Oh, we doing this, that, and the third. And the way that homie said was like, nah, let me take him. And then the dude started getting slick. He like, hey, bro, just relax. And the way he said bruh to said, I'm like, hold up. It let me know he don't know said. And I'm like, yo, how you going to tell him to chill? This his sister wedding. You know what I'm saying? Who are you? Hey, bro, nah, you chill. And then the shit got crazy after that. But yeah, that's light. Look at my cousin. She's so real. She said, if it wasn't my wedding, I'd have fought with you. See? Telling you she a real one. Appreciate you, E.T. Yo, telling y'all, man, the stories are real. James Bond, I'm telling you. So if anybody ever pop up in here and think that I'm making these stories up, no, I'm not making a story up. Not about the wedding, not about that knife in the back of that party. Like, no, these stories are real. These are real stories. Because the people keep coming in here, and so they could corroborate with it. Let me see. Chris Brown, you right. User 8803, okay. James Bond, I'm telling you. Thank you. Yeah, it got wild. Thank God the photographer wasn't there for that part. Honestly, yeah, thank God. Look, by the end of the night, I was just happy to go home. Like, I was pissed, bro, because I felt like I ain't deserve to get hit like that. You know what I'm saying? And then homie deserved to get beat up, though. He deserved his ass whooping. And then I ended up talking to Cece after that, and she ended up kind of telling me, like, yo, a bunch of fights started kicking up after that. And I'm like, I don't know what everybody else is fighting for, but I know I didn't have no problem with nobody in this place, so I don't know how I end up in a fight with somebody. I don't even know some of y'all. And then when they end up telling me, like, oh, this dude is the boyfriend of a girl that you walked out, I'm like, okay, then I got set up then. Somebody set me up, because I don't know that shit. Like, how am I supposed to know that? How am I supposed to know that these people know each other? How am I supposed to know that? And then how am I supposed to know this is the same dude that said gonna catch, and then I get up in a fight with him? Like, I'm not supposed to know that. How am I supposed to know that? So I was like, man, this shit crazy. This is a crazy situation. I'm telling you, because a lot of stuff happened that we ain't even discussed yet. Hella bottles were stolen. You see what I'm saying? And that's what I'm talking about. I thought Seth was tripping when Seth pulled these people aside, like, hey, what y'all doing? I'm like, bruh, I seen this girl throughout the whole wedding, and she looked like she's a part of the bride party. And then I don't know who this nigga is, but like, you know, it looked like they're just taking stuff out of the wedding. But said like, nah, bro, they trying to steal. And in my mind, I'm like, dog, nobody is that bummy to come to a wedding to steal alcohol. It ain't no way, bro. There's no way that this is the way that you about to get alcohol tonight. Like, that's impossible. So in my mind, I'm like, yo, Seth is tripping. But I'm like, I'm not going to tell you that. We going to regulate. But when we're done, I'm going to be like, yo, you tripping. What are you talking about? No one's going to be stealing alcohol from a wedding. Like, that's a sophisticated, dumb crime. You feel me? That's like that's sophisticated to get to a wedding and get dressed up just to take liquor. Like, that's stupid. No one's going to do that. Come to find out, they were really doing that. Like, that's what they were doing. Seth was on point. So I'm like, yo, this is crazy. This is crazy, bro. This is crazy. Your storytelling game is wild. E.T., these stories are... What's up, E.T.? Yo, the stories are real. All these stories I'm telling you, like, yo. And y'all see that sub badge, right? E.T., my first subscriber. Y'all make some noise for E.T. up in here. Straight up. We appreciate you. So this live ain't even supposed to be no real live. This was just a test just to make sure that the other live streams was working. But it ended up being it. It's sad when you're trying to have a good time and drama follows. Jesus take the wheel, I'm telling you. King Hoodie, you an intelligent dude. They get caught up in that madness. Hey, man, look, I promise you, I could tell you, look, my cousin could tell you, I did not go up in that party trying to fight nobody and trying to get into no extra shit. I just went to show love. I was like, yo, of course I'm gonna go. And it's my family. Like, I know everybody here. We got cousins working. Like, we got, our cousin is the DJ, Richard the DJ, and then my auntie's here, which is their grandma. Of course I'm gonna be here, bro. My whole family's here. Nope. Cause the next morning, we went back to the venue. We found bottles hidden in the bushes. Somebody told me that. I think Cece told me that. I was like, yo, this is madness. I ain't know that, man. I didn't know. They was trying to take them, but they couldn't go back because the fights broke out. That's crazy to me, though. Like, that's crazy. How you get invited to a wedding and then you thinking about hitting a lick on the wedding? And you know what's crazy, bro? They're not the only ones. Their smart idea was to steal bottles. And then our other cousin, her stupid ass idea was to steal money from somebody at the same table as her. And it's like, oh, can't we just go to a wedding? Like, does a wedding not mean a wedding no more? Like, a wedding mean like a sweet lick to people. And I did not know that. That was a first for me. I'm like, nah, everybody gonna come out. It's gonna be chill because it's a wedding. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, nah, bro. Some people don't value that shit. Some people gonna act up wherever they can. And I'm like, this is crazy, bro. Ain't nobody invite you over here so you can steal alcohol from us or steal money from us. Are you fucking crazy? This is a wedding. So yeah, it's crazy. Just Jen. Tell you, King Hoodie, mad cool dude. Thank you, user 803. Appreciate it. Lynn Wilson, yup. Tell you, too intelligent. Too intelligent. He was protecting his family. Straight up, that's my real cousin, y'all. So when I tell y'all this story about what happened at the wedding, this is her wedding. She's telling y'all facts, and I'm telling y'all facts. These are facts. I don't gotta make this shit up, bro. That was the weirdest shit ever. Nigga try to regulate, like, and I'm thinking my cousin is tripping. Like, you can't judge a book by his cousin. I'm happy I'm not one of them stupid people that would, like, I don't just scream everything out the top of my brain. Because I'd have been like, say, you acting the fuck up. These people are doing a good job. They're cleaning up the way. And I would have been the stupid one. Because no, he right. He know them better than me. The way homie said to stop, it was like, nah, bro, I don't like your tone. Because the way he said it, it let me know he don't even know said. He's like, hey, bro, relax. Trying to be like, hey, bro, dog, this dude, he not going to let you hit a lick on his sister's wedding. But the way you said that to me, like, oh, no, y'all, you relax, bro. We don't know you. And he felt the ways. Now they had to take care of him and send him in the venue. And I'm outside talking to Seth and the girl. The girl trying to give me the bottle of liquor. Now, oh, here, just take the bottle of liquor. Just relax. I'm like, I'm not even mad. I'm not in no altercation. I'm chilling. Next thing you know, the nigga come out the wedding like, hey, bro, I said what I said. Now I get triggered when people use that terminology. When they like, I said what I said, I be like, don't say that shit around me, bro. Because the nigga came out, he's like, I said what I said. And I'm like, bro, and I still don't know who you are. And I just turned so I can get back to the conversation with the girl and said, and the nigga hit me. Bam! I'm like, oh, now we in a fight. And this is the scar I got because of that. I had to go get stitches for that. And I'll be honest with you, I don't like getting hit like that, right? But I'll be lying if I said like I wasn't ready to whoop his ass. But I don't like getting hit. But at the same time, if I'm talking like objectively, that was a great punch. Like in the realm of just a regular fight, like if we was in warrior mode, that was a great punch. I didn't see it coming, dog. But that punch split my whole eyebrow and gave me it gave me a black eye. I had a black eye for a couple days. So in the realm of punches, brethren, that was a good punch. I'll be honest with you. That was a solid ass punch. But everything that comes after that punch is your fault. You earned it. Every single punch that you about to get in this parking lot, and I'm going to whoop your ass out through this parking lot, you deserve every single one of these other blows that come after that. So I'm happy that you got that one. And it never made sense to me because I'm like, dog, if I'm the one that's really mad in this situation and I sucker punch somebody, I should win that fight. I'll be honest. I should you know what I'm saying? But the nigga hit me and then I guess he tried to go on about his day. Cause I don't know what happened after that. Exactly. I'm telling you, man, shit crazy. It was a whole lot of stealing that day. I'm telling you. Yeah, that night I was just thinking about you and Rocky. I was mad cause out of all people y'all love, I'm telling y'all, honestly, he was just as lost though. The girl was one thing trying to steal. He ain't know. Man, I'm telling you, he was just doing what she was telling him. But yeah, that one was the only hit. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, bro. Like, nah, bro. That was in the realm of just hits. If I was just looking at somebody get hit, I'd be like, that's a solid hit. That was a solid hit. Bam. Oh. However, now I gotta beat your ass for that, cause I didn't come here to get punched by no fucking stranger. That's crazy. I didn't come to get punched at all. But especially by no fucking stranger. I don't even know you, bro. And you in the wrong? Nah, I gotta whoop your ass now. Bum, 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 bum. I just remember beating this nigga throughout all the parking lot. I don't remember everything, man, but I remember that. I'm like, yo, I gotta beat this nigga to death, cause nobody hits me like that, bro. I got issues. You feel me? I got issues, bro. Don't think you about to put your hands on me and then go home and have a good day. Nah, you ain't about to have a good day. And bro, it just constantly plays in my mind how the story played out, cause I'm like, dog, this nigga hit me, and then I had to get activated with his ass. But all I remember is being on top of this nigga, hitting him in the parking lot, and then somebody else hit me from the back. Somebody else hit me in my head, and I made a mental note of that. I'm like, okay, I register somebody hit me. I don't know who that is, but once I'm done here, I'm gonna go and get you, bro, because I'm telling you, nobody hits me in here, and that goes for all you people. So I'm hitting this person. Somebody hit me, and then another fight broke out. So I'm like, okay, somebody must have seen that, because another fight broke out. And then all I hear is people saying, yo, take him to his car, take him to his car. And I'm like, yeah, okay, take me to my car. See what's about to happen when I get to my car. Because what the fuck is happening here? I didn't come out here for this. But at the same time, I don't know. And I also felt bad the next day. That's why I had to call my cousin, and I was like, yo, I hope you know. Because even though I don't be starting shit, if I'm ever involved in something, I still feel bad. Because I'm like, I hope people don't think I'm the problem. You know what I'm saying? I hope people don't think I'm crazy. Because when people think that you're crazy, they stop inviting you places. You know what I'm saying? Somebody be like, oh, this motherfucker's crazy. They stop inviting you. You just stop getting invites to places. And I like my cousin. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that was Rohan cousin. He went to fight the person who hit you. You see, that's what I'm talking about. I knew that. And I was like, yo, I thought it was, I don't know who I thought it was. I thought it was Desiree's boyfriend that went to fight somebody. That's who I thought it was. But Rohan cousin, hey, shout out to him, straight up. Because somebody was slick, like somebody slick hit me. I'm like, okay, I'm beating this person down. Paige, what up, Paige? Hey, lady, it's me, Paige. What up, Paige? How you feeling? And so I'm beating this person up. Somebody hit me. I'm like, okay, cool. You know how that goes. Like, okay, I'm gonna take a mental note of that. Because once I'm done here, I'm gonna find who thought it was a good idea to fucking hit me like that. And yeah, man, that shit crazy. That was a crazy night. And my mind didn't get right until I was in the back of that police car. Once I was in the back of that police car, I was like, okay, you know what? This could turn out bad. Yeah, now I just want to go home. Now I want to go home. You know what I'm saying? that's what my mind started getting at. Paige. Hold up, Paige. Which Paige is this? Is this Paige Purr from Big O? Because if this is Paige Purr from Big O, I've been looking for you, man. I'm feeling good. I saw on your YouTube that you're on TikTok now. You already know I'm on TikTok now. But that's if it's the page. Which page is this? Oh, snap. What up, Paige? What's up? Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live, Paige. I was thinking about you the other day because I jumped back on Big O, but I didn't see none of the same people. So, cause we gotta talk in person. There's so much you missed. Yeah, you gotta tell me everything. We'll definitely talk in person soon. Hey, come to my show on Sunday if you got time. I'm having a live concert in Miami Sunday, March 3rd, 6 to 10 p.m. Pull up. It's gonna be an incredible time. Crazy people make mental notes. Rob, yes, I agree with you. I'm feeling good. I saw that you're on YouTube now. I'm telling you. They put you in the car, I didn't even know. They locked me in the bathroom. They locked you in the bathroom? The police? I didn't know that. That's crazy. And you're the bride? That's harsh. I'm sorry. That's I didn't know that. I did not know that they put you in the bathroom. I'm sorry to hear that. But this is what I'm saying, bro. Like, people don't understand. Life is real. So, just so you know, too, because I be on here and I'm talking about positivity. I talk about reading books. I talk about, like, good energy. But at the same time, I have to tell people some of these stories about how our life is set up because I don't want nobody getting the wrong idea and thinking, like, yo, we from the suburbs or, like, we don't know what the fuck be going on. Like, no, bro. We're regular people, bro. But at the same time, it's like, nah, bro. You could be, I'm spitting and preaching positivity, man, because in the darkest moments, that's the only thing that's gonna get you through is your positive mindset. You know what I'm saying? King Hoodie, well, all of that. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. And the crazy thing is, I'm not no savage. I don't just be out here on no like bullshit. Like, I really mind my business. But that shit come to me. Cause I never told you this story, but somebody tried to stab me in the back of a party one time. These are all these stories that I just keep telling people. Somebody tried to stab me in the back of this party one time. I was at this live show, and this dude thought it was a good idea to try to stab me. It didn't work in his favor either, cousin. It did not work in his favor. And I'm like, yo, this crazy. I'm a loving person. Exactly. man, I'm out here for positivity and love. My cousin knows that this is my real cousin. Like, we've known each other since we was children. She knows. You feel me? And I want to say our birthdays are around the same time, right? When's your birthday? I'm telling you, Paige a real one. She came to find you. Paige is a real one, straight up. Yo, but Paige got the dopest kind of vibes too. And Paige, I want to say you in like the psychology space too, or psychiatry. I can't remember. But how you feeling? Because I was looking for you on Big O, because I remember the last time we spoke on Big O, you were in the hospital. Like you was, you know, we did like a prayer call and everything. So I wanted to make sure. What's up, Adriana? How you feeling? Welcome to the live. Wow, yeah. It's because you're so positive. Yeah, I be thinking so too sometimes. But like now I'm at the point where I don't really care no more. Like I used to tell myself, you know how they say no good deed goes unpunished? Yo, really? Okay, look. So even when I'm telling this story about how the dude tried to stab me in the back of this party, he trying to stab me in the back of this party while I was in the middle of helping somebody I don't know. You feel me? August, right? My birthday's July 27th. What day in August? Man, like, nah, so this piano player, he trying to, and most people already heard this story like the other day. This piano player, he was in the backyard of this party, and he trying to move his equipment from the backyard to the front yard. I see him like fumbling with his cart, and I go and I try to help him. And then this dude like, hey, let me get through before y'all bring that all out. I'm like, all right. So we stop. He like, hey man, I said let me get through. And I'm like, yo, bro, go. Go. We not gonna move backwards for you. Go. There's space. We didn't stop here for no reason. Like, go. And I just said, go. And nigga looking at me crazy. He looking at me like, and I'm like, bro, you got a problem? And he was like, yo, you got a problem? He pull out this black kitchen knife, like a regular kitchen knife from the kitchen, like black handle, blade. And I'm like, yo, what's happening here? And the dude, I'm like, oh shit. So I get away from him. He like, yeah. He go back in the party. So I finish helping this piano player, but now I'm like, yo, I gotta go back and whoop this nigga's ass, because that's crazy. But I'm like, no, you can't do that. Because these people who invited me to this house, they're cool people. So I'm like, no, you can't do that, because they're gonna think you're crazy and they're not gonna invite you no more. And so I'm like, all right, before I get uninvited, maybe I should go to the back and get my homeboys. Let's just jump them real quick. And I'm like, okay, nah, that's probably not smart either. So I'm like, you know what I'll do? I'm gonna go to the backyard and I'm gonna just tell the people who own this house that there's a guy with a knife in here. That's what I'll do. And I'm thinking all this while I'm walking to the back. I'm like, that's what I'm gonna do. Get to the back and I'm like, all right, cool. I'm gonna just get to the back. So I get to the back. And right when I get to the backyard, before I get a chance to talk to anybody, this same dude is standing right here at the door to the backyard. And he's looking through the crowd. He looking for somebody. He looking for something. He like looking in the crowd. I'm like, oh shit, is this the same nigga right here? And he's like at the door to the backyard. And he's looking through the crowd. He looking for somebody. He looking for something. He like looking in the crowd. I'm like, oh shit, is this the same nigga right here? And he's like, can y'all still see me? Can you hear me? Oh, hold up. All right, cool. I'm still up on here. Can y'all still see me? I had a phone call just come through. You back now? I bet. So I get to the backyard and I see this dude. He's like looking through the crowd, and I'm like, okay, cool. What's wrong with this nigga? He looking. The second he look at me, the second he see me, he's like, oh yeah. And he pulled a knife out again, and I'm like, yo, this is like a movie. This is crazy. I'm like, yo. So the nigga walking up on me with a knife. I'm like, yo, bro, relax, man. Like, yo, just chill. And no one sees this. Like, this is like an isolated incident. We're in a party with a lot of people. But I feel like I'm the only person that's seeing this nigga walking with a knife. I'm like, yo, bro, relax. And I'm starting to get upset because I'm like, dog, I didn't do nothing to deserve this. And so he walking up on me with this knife, walking the knife. I'm like, yo, bro, relax. And I'm starting to get upset because I'm like, dog, I didn't do nothing to deserve this. And so he walking up on me with this knife, because somebody calling me. So I'm definitely gonna have to jump off in a minute because I'm getting some calls. But this dude is like walking up on me with this knife. I'm like, yo, bro. So I'm like, dog, if the second this nigga get too close to me, I'm gonna just snap on him. And so he get closer. And I'm like, dog, okay, he finally get close enough. And I'm like, I just snap. I'm like, it's like I waited. It's like fishing. Like I waited for him to get close enough out the peripheral, and then I just grabbed him. Bam! And so I got him pinned up now. And I got him pinned up against this wooden fence. And he still got the knife in his hand, but his hand is in my hand. So I got his wrist like this, and I'm just hitting him with my right. I'm like, bam, bam, bam. And in my mind, I'm like, yeah, I'm going to get the knife from you and I'm going to stab you the same way he's about to stab me, because you tripping. You brought this knife to this party, not me. And so I'm hitting this person. Now I hear one of my friends on the mic, and he's saying, yo, I think he sees it from the stage. He like, yo, y'all chill out, bruh. This ain't that kind of party. This ain't that kind of vibe. Like, it's all about good energy. Yo, y'all relax. So he's like bringing attention to it. So now people are involved. Now people are like trying to grab you and pull you and like, nah. And I'm like, nah. They're like, yo, let him go. And I'm like, nah, I can't let him go, because if I let him go, he gonna stab me. Y'all don't see the knife in his hand. Y'all think I'm just tussling with a nigga just to tussle. It's like, nah, I'm not just randomly doing this. So they like trying to pull me down, like, yo, let him go. And I had to scream like, yo, y'all see this fucking knife? And then they was like, oh shit, he got a knife. And I'm like, oh yeah, he got a knife. And so they end up like, one of my friends, he ended up doing this like Jackie Chan kind of thing, putting both of our hands in a little headlock. He popped the knife out and he going about his day. And so I'm like, all right, cool. And then that situation ended up ending. They called me the next day. They was like, yo, bro, you got to explain to us what happened. I'm like, bro, I don't know what happened. I'm back there trying to like enjoy my night. You feel me? Capri. Oh, it does work. I'm running back to TikTok. Okay, cool. This is dope. Hey, what up, Marcus? Vibing. Yeah, I finally got it working on TikTok, and I finally got it working on YouTube. But yeah, man, like, my homie finally popped the knife out and went on about his day. And I'm like, all right, cool. Like, we gonna let it be whatever. And so the next day they called me and I was like, yo, bro, what happened? I'm like, yo, I don't know what happened. I don't know who this little dude was, but y'all tripping. And they was like, oh, we apologize. He got mental health problems. He's somebody who lives in the neighborhood. We try to like give him positivity. We didn't know he had a knife. And I'm like, yeah, you probably don't know he got a knife. But at the same time, looking back on that situation, I had to realize to myself, like, you know what? It was way better that situation happened to me than somebody else. You feel me? Because it could have happened to a woman. It could have happened to somebody who couldn't defend themselves. It could have happened to anybody in the party. So I'm like, all right, well, I got to go home safely. This person got to go home safely. Life is life. And it's the same thing that happened at the fight at the wedding. I got to go home safely. That person got to go home safely. It's whatever. So, yeah, I say all these things just to say, man, like, life is good. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have such a big heart. Thank you, cuz. I appreciate it. I be doing my best, man, because karma is real, bro. Like, in the small times in my life that I have done bad things, it's always come back to me. It's always come back to me, and it never feel good when them bad things come back to you. So you're like, man, let me just stop doing this kind of shit. Let me just stay in alignment with what's good, and let me stay away from all this bullshit, because, bro, can't nobody help you when your karma come back to haunt you. That's the scary part. That's the sad part. Like, when your karma come back for you, it's like, you can't pray to get out of that, bro. You're going to have to deal with that, whatever it is. So I do my best to do good, bro, because I feel like the world, bro, we live in like a really sunken world. I feel like not a lot of people got like any kind of integrity no more. Not a lot of people got like a lot of like, you know, stuff. Like, I feel like a lot of people like anything is anything, and everybody's just supposed to be okay with everything that everybody else does. And I feel like, nah, bro, it's okay to have morals and values, and it's okay to be a good person. We live in such an evil, crazy world sometimes. I feel like, bro, you could be a really good person and still have terrible things happen to you. So it's like, I don't feel like it's unrealistic to say like, yo, let's just be good people. You feel me? Because the world could be better for us, man. I feel like us, and especially coming from our communities, I feel like we really make things worse on ourselves and harder on ourselves than they have to be. You know, like, we could really just do well for ourselves and do well by our people. Like, I deal with a lot of mental blocks, and I spent a majority of my life, how do I pronounce his name? Devin Thomas? Yeah, like, I appreciate you. Thank you for the likes. Adriana B, yo, y'all make sure to keep tapping the screen. Y'all make sure to keep sharing the live. And y'all make sure to help me reach my live goal. Hey, somebody subscribe to me. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's Heaven with a D. Heaven with a D. So Devin? Is it Devin? Hey, appreciate you. Is it Devin? Thank you, cuz. Thank y'all, man. Thank y'all for the love. Yeah, okay, cool. Sorry, I wanted to make sure to pronounce it right. Okay, Heaven with a D, Devin. Nice to see you, Devin. Welcome to the live. But yeah, man, like, we could be good people, man. You could still be as real as you want. I think people think it's unrealistic to be positive because we live in a world that tell us, like, negativity is realism. Like, I don't know if you ever had a dream or a goal and you tell it to one of your friends, and then your friends will hit you with some shit like, hey, man, I'm not trying to be negative, you know what I'm saying? I'm just being real. I ain't trying to, like, shoot down your dream. I'm just being real with you. I'm just being a realist. And a lot of people disguise pessimism with realistic shit like, oh, I'm just being real. You're not being real, bro. You're being negative. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's called negativity. E.T., what's up? Hey, E.T. using a custom emoji. You see them little faces? E.T. got them little faces. Those are literally little pictures. Those are literally little pictures of me. Yeah. Hey, E.T., she using custom subscriber stuff. Y'all got to subscribe to my TikTok the same way E.T. did. Appreciate you, E.T. And Icy Angels. Thank you for the hand heart, Icy. Yeah. We up in here doing the do. Appreciate y'all, man. For real. I'm telling you, those are little me's in there. Hey, I appreciate it. I don't know how to make an emote, whatever. It asked me to create something. I was like, okay, I'm going to just throw in a picture of me real quick. So I appreciate y'all, for real. Yeah, y'all gotta subscribe, man. Y'all gotta subscribe. Y'all gotta subscribe. I'm 7 of these hand hearts away from my nightly goal, and I'm 1 more subscriber away from my subscriber goal. So y'all help me get them. And y'all make sure to keep tapping the screen, keep sharing the live, and turning it up. Devin, I appreciate you. Thank you for the likes. But yeah, what I was saying was I think it's better to be a good person, man. We live in such a messed up place that it's like, yo, you could be an amazing person. You can still be real. You can still be real, but don't fall for this trap of thinking that negativity is realism. Like, why do we always, hey, thank you for hearting me, Icy. For real. Why are we more susceptible to believing in a bad thing happening to us today than a good thing happening? Like, think about it. Like, how many people walk around and think with this mentality like, oh, what could go wrong today? Instead of thinking like, what could go right? I was walking down the street the other day and I was thinking, like, what could go wrong today? What else could come my way that I'm gonna have to fight off? And in my mind, I had to check myself like, damn, I'm always thinking about what could go wrong, but what about what could go right? You know what I'm saying? Like, what if I asked myself that question? And it felt like work. I had to start thinking like, okay, what could go right today? What could go right? Somebody could hit me up for a good deal. I could get a brand deal to sponsor me. Somebody could book me for a cool show. You know, I could run into somebody cool. I could meet somebody cool. I could meet somebody special. Like, I could have one of my videos go viral. I had to start thinking and brainwashing myself of all the different good things that could happen. But I realized I had to put a lot of effort into thinking about all the good things that could happen to me today. But when I was thinking about the negative shit, it was free and it was in abundance. It was just, oh, bad things? This could happen, that could happen. A police shooting could happen. One of your homies could die today, that could happen. Something gets stolen from you. Something crashes today. Somebody using your car, like a bunch of negative shit. And it's like, man, we gotta shift that, man. We gotta start expecting good things to happen and like minimizing our expectations of negative stuff, dog. Because if we don't do that, we're gonna keep populating the world with just more negative activity because we're thinking about negative shit. I have negative thoughts, I say negative words, and I live a negative life. Who knew? We all know, bruh. If you have positive thoughts and you say positive things, you're gonna live a positive life. This ain't crazy, bro. We know how to do math. 2 negatives ain't gonna make a positive, bruh. And 2 positives ain't gonna make a negative. Like, come on, be positive. Let me see. Yeah, when people show love, people make them with subscriber names so they could post them. Let me see. Yeah, when people show love, people make them with subscriber names so people can post them. Okay, I want to break that down more because I want to understand what that means. But thank you, ET. I appreciate you. I used to think like that. Then when I changed my life, then when I changed my mindset, many blessings have come into my life. That's what we like to hear. That's what I'm talking about. Like, and that's the reality of the situation. You know that if you change any part of your life, then your life will begin to change. Even if you change the smallest things, you change your diet a little bit, you stop eating out so much, you start saving a little bit of money. If you start saving 10% of your money, you start seeing money like, you start seeing more money in your possession than you ever saw before. And it's off of 10%. You just got to leave it there and not bother it. You're going to start seeing it growing up and growing up and growing up. And then you could do things with that money. Like, there's a book called The Richest Man in Babylon. Y'all should definitely go and read it. It's one of my favorite books. I had a homeboy that was like my age, but he had a house, he had a car, he had a bunch of stuff like at an early age. Like, he bought his own crib and he was living in it by himself. And so I asked him, I'm like, yo, bro, how are you doing this? Like, how you getting to this money and what you doing? He's like, I'll be honest with you, bro, I work a regular job, but what changed my life is this book that I read. You got to go read The Richest Man in Babylon. It's really just principles about money, like principles about how to make your money. He talks about the energy of money. He talks about it talks about money in the perspective like money got a personality almost. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, money got a frequency to it. Money likes when you do this, and money don't like when you do this. So treat your money with respect, and your money gonna respect you. You know what I'm saying? And reading that book really changed like the way I looked at money, because the book is about the richest man in Babylon, and it's like 7 chapters or 10 chapters, and each chapter is a different perspective. It's from a different perspective of somebody who met the richest man in Babylon. E.T., thank you. Appreciate you, E.T. Yeah, each chapter, appreciate you, ET, for real. You've been holding me down like solid. You always coming through. Appreciate you. And y'all make sure to keep tapping the screen and sharing the live. I appreciate y'all. So every chapter, The Richest Man in Babylon, is just from a different perspective. Hop, what up? Hop, I got your text. I'm going to send you that today. I'm going to send you that in a few. This is actually a test live, but it turned into a real live. But what up, Hop? So The Richest Man in Babylon is really like, every chapter is like 10 chapters. It's a different perspective of somebody who met the richest man in Babylon. The first chapter is some homeboys of his when he was little. They broke and they messed up. And they realized like, yo, why don't we go talk to our friend, Arcad? He the one who made all the money. Like, we should go talk to him so he could teach us how to make money. You know, so they go and talk to him. The second chapter is about the king of Babylon. He having a hard time doing what it is that he's doing. And like, he realizing that his citizens are getting more and more broke. Like a lot of people are broke in the city. So he's like, man, I got to find a way to make these people learn how to get more money and keep more money. And so like, well, you could get the richest man in Babylon to teach them. And so now he got to go to the richest man in Babylon. And every other chapter is about somebody who came in contact with this man who was the richest man in Babylon. And so it's like all these stories, and it's just like how wise he was when he became the richest man in Babylon. And his story was slick. Like he was a scribe. He worked in like the place where they used to like write the rules out on these clay tablets. One day this old man came in and needed some clay tablets made up, and he asked his kid to like do it. And he's like, yo, I can't do this for you in the time frame that you need it. He said, but I will do it for you in the time frame that you need it if you do something for me. He's like, what you want? He said, I want you to teach me how to get money, how to stay rich, how to become a wealthy man. And the old man agreed. So the old man ended up like circling back. The boy worked all night, got the tablets done. And the old man told him the secret to getting rich. He's like, what's the secret to getting rich? He said, I became wealthy once I found and discovered that a part of all that I earned was mine to keep. And the boy was like, what? What does that mean? He said, a part of all that you earn, a part of all that you earn is yours to keep. And the kid was like, that don't make no sense. All of mine's, everything I earn is mine to keep. He's like, no, it's not. Don't you pay the sandal maker? Don't you pay the baker? Don't you pay, in order to live in Babylon, you got to pay for clothes, you got to pay for shoes, you got to pay for food, you got to pay just to live. So all of what you get is not yours. You're not keeping 100% of every check. That's a lie. He said, but you're paying all these people before you're paying yourself. So you're really working for all of them, and you're not working for yourself. I became wealthy when I realized I got to pay me first. So off the top, every dollar that I get, I'm taking 10% and I'm tucking it away. I'm paying me first. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it ended up being. And so my phone died. What's he talking about? I'm talking about the richest man in Babylon, just Jen. And so he said, I became wealthy once I realized that a part of all that I earned was mine to keep. And so he's like, yo, just save 10%. No matter how small it is, save 10% of everything that you get. And so he left. He came back in a year. He's like, yo, were you saving 10% of everything you made? The boy's like, yeah, I saved everything. I saved 10% of everything I made. He's like, okay, cool. Now what you going to do with the money? He said, well, I'm going to have a big feast at the end of the month. I'm going to go buy me some nice clothes. And I'm going to buy me a little, what is this shit? Like a mule, so I can ride around and feel important. And the guy started laughing at him. He's like, yo, you're going to eat the children of your money. He's like, what are you talking about? He said, look, every dollar that you have is a slave that's meant to work for you. Those slaves are supposed to go out into the world and bring back more slaves. Every dollar that you have is a slave to work for you. He said, so every dollar that you've saved, and you're gonna just squander your money. You know what I'm saying? If you only using it to spend it at the end of the month, he's like, you're gonna eat the children of your savings. Don't eat the children of your savings. Use the children of your savings to bring back more savings. Use the children of your slaves to bring back more slaves. And so he was like, okay, cool. So he didn't do it. Or he spent some of his money, but he didn't spend all of it. So the guy left. He came back another year. He's like, hey, are you saving 10% of your money? He said, yeah, I'm saving 10% of my money. He said, okay, cool. He said, what are you doing with it? He said, well, there's a guy who's a brick maker. He said he's going to travel to another country, and there's some really rare jewels and diamonds. So the brick maker, he's going to go to this other country and buy these jewels and diamonds. So I partnered with him. So I gave him half my money, or gave him my money so that he'll go over there and buy me some of those nice diamonds too. And so the guy started laughing at him. He said, why are you laughing? He said, look, your money's gone. And he's like, what are you talking about? The brick maker just left. He said, look, why would you trust a brick maker to go and buy jewels for you instead of going to the jeweler? And the boy was sitting there like, huh? He said, that brick maker, what does a brick maker know about jewels? Nothing. Your money's gone. That money ain't coming back to you. And he's like, what? And the guy, he literally just gave the dude the money. He's like, that money ain't coming back. Save your money and do the right things with it. You got to make a profitable investment. Every time you save your money and your money's good, you got to make your money work for you. Make it work for you. And so he left and he came back a year later. He came back 3 years later after that. He's like, yo, have you been saving your money yet? He's like, yeah, I saved my money, 10%. He said, do you have everything that you wanted? He said, no, I don't have everything that I wanted, but some I have, and then the rest is working for me. He said, do you still trust brick makers to go and buy you jewels? He said, I trust brick makers to lay bricks, but I don't trust them to go get me jewels. Because it's just like you said, the brick maker left to go get those jewels. He came back and it was glass. It was just colored glass. It wasn't real jewels. He got played. And so my money was gone, just like you said. So yeah. He said, do you still trust the wisdom of brick makers? He said, yeah, when it comes to laying bricks. Other than that, nah. He said, okay, cool. What do you do now with your money? He said, well, there's a guy in the city. He sells shields. But he needs to loan, like I loan him some of my money so that he can go to another country, buy the metal he needs. And when he makes his shields, when he makes his sales, he pays me a rental. So he paid me back my money and he paid me interest. He's okay, cool. You're doing good business now. Now you're responsible and now you could get a good position. So the old man gave him a job offer. Like, look, I'm getting older. I can't handle any of my properties and I can't handle any of my investments no more. And my kids are wasteful. So I'm looking for somebody who I could partner with that's going to make my profit grow and that I could trust with my real estate in other countries. Can I trust you? And he was like, yeah. He said, if I could trust you well, then when I die, I'll give you some of my inheritance. And so he's like, all right, cool. So he went with the old man, took over the job, became his partner, made his estate grow because like he knew how to handle money at that point. And when the old man died, he left a chunk of his inheritance to this guy. So now this dude, instead of him just being a scribe and being a little dumb kid, now he's a money lender. So now he like takes his gold and he lends it out to people, but he knows how to make smart deals with his money now. And he had a big lump sum of money from the guy who passed away. So that's like how he started to become the richest man in Babylon. And then as time went on, he acquired more stuff, more gold, more jewels, more this, more that. He just became a wise man. But that's how he started. He started as a broke kid that just asked his old man, how do I get money? The old man said, I learned how to get money. And I became wealthy when I realized that a part of all that I earned was mine to keep. That's it. I ain't blowing my whole bag no matter where I go. And I'm not giving all my money to my bills either. I'm going to take 10% off the top. If I got $100, $10 get tucked away and ain't nobody touching it, not even me. If I get $1,000, $100 going over there, it ain't touching it. And he said, what you end up realizing is when you take 10% away from your check, it's really not that much gone. Like, it's a small amount. You're still going to get along. You're going to get along with $1,000 the same way you can get along with $900. Like, let's be real. 900 is going to do almost everything 1,000 could do. So you take that 100, you put it away, and then as time goes on, you realize like, okay, you don't feel like you're losing no money. You feel like you kind of got the same kind of struggle, the same kind of like, your pace stays the same. But now, psychologically, you could say you got money tucked away somewhere. You could say, oh, I got money. And you start seeing your 100 turn to 200. That 200 turn to 300. That 300 turn to 4. When it get to a stack, when it get to 5 stacks, when it get to 6 stacks, first, like you start feeling better about yourself. Your energy start changing. Your vibration start changing because now you know you got money and you really do got money. And not only do you got money that could earn you some more money. You could take this $1,000, $5,000, however much, even if it's like less. You could take $250. You could take $250, drop it onto the stock market and watch it double. I did that with $250. I gave it to I had one of my homies put me on like a ETF to buy, and I got this ETF, and I'm like, man, I'm looking for like 6% interest on my money. He said, okay, I'll see what I could do. Bro, by the time I pulled that out, I had 50% interest on my money. So my 250 turned into 5 something. And he's like, cool, now take your whole 5 out and we're gonna drop it into something else. And I took my whole 5 out and I put it into something else. And so it's like, bruh, you can really watch your money make money. Like, you can really watch your money make money. This is the real world that people live in. But if you acting like you can't do it and you acting like it's out of your realm, like stop telling yourself you can't do this shit. Like, really just do it. Just tap in and do this. Like, tuck that 10% until it grows and be strong enough to say, oh, I ain't gonna touch it. Even if it's something I want, even if it's an emergency, I ain't gonna touch it. I've been watching Men on Live and learning a lot. Straight up, Waking Giant, Shell, right? Honestly. And so that's really what it breaks down to. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and so The Richest Man in Babylon is a great book. And then outside of that, like, just picking up on that frequency and developing yourself to be the kind of person that you could trust, that'll change your whole vibe. That'll change how you see yourself completely. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to look at yourself the same way no more. You're going to look at yourself like, man, I'm somebody who's capable. I'm somebody who's strong. I'm somebody who's on point. I can handle this shit. If you could handle like tucking away little bits of money until it become big money, and then when you stop and you like, as you tucking that money away, you thinking at the same time, like, what can I put this money, when it get to $1,000, what can I make? How can I make $1,000 turn into $2,000? How can I make 2 turn into 4? How can I make 4 turn into 8? And you begin to see yourself, and it takes patience. It takes patience, it takes hustle, it takes courage, it takes sacrifice. You're not gonna be able to splurge all you want, you're not gonna be able to do that. But at the end of the day, or at the end of this year, you might have enough money tucked away and enough different investments diversified in your portfolio to buy some real estate. You know what I'm saying? You might have enough money in there to put down on like some blue chip stocks that you want. I'm talking Apple, McDonald's, Uber, like some like good shit. Like you don't know where it's gonna take you, but I guarantee it's gonna take you somewhere you ain't never been. And I guarantee it's gonna take you somewhere better than you have been. You feel me? Because now you got money and it's your money. Like can't nobody tell you nothing. It's your money. This ain't no get quick scheme like, oh, I'm telling you, put your money into this or let me get your account information. I'll drop some money in your account. No, I'm straight up telling you, whatever money that you're getting, tuck 10%. And the Bible talks about that too. Tuck 10%. There's a law when it comes to money. Tuck it. Just tuck it away. I also heard another guy, Myron Golden. He said, yo, I can show you how to live like a virtual millionaire on your way to becoming one. He's like, let's say you got $1 million, right? Let's say you find an investment vehicle that gives you 6% interest on your money. It could be a savings account. It could be anything. But let's just say you got $1 million and you got something, you put the money somewhere that gives you 6% interest on your money, right? So that's what, $60,000. So if you're $1 million annually in interest, you're making $60,000 a year just by leaving your money in the bank or by leaving your money somewhere that's giving you 6%, right? Appreciate you, cuz. Thank you for that. Right? Appreciate you, cuz. Thank you for the hand heart. And thank y'all for tapping the screen. Appreciate you, Devin. Thank you so much. So let's say you take your $1 million, you put it into an investment vehicle that gives you 6% interest on your money. 6% interest is $60,000. So now annually, you're bringing in $60,000 on your million, just your million being tucked somewhere, being held somewhere. You still got the million, and now you got $60,000 that they're paying you in interest. The bank is paying you for leaving your money with them. So $60,000 a year, like annually across the months, it breaks down to $5,000 a month. So this guy was explaining, he was like, yo, what I realized is that two things that are equal to the same thing are also equal to each other. So he's like, okay, cool. Like if these two different methods are equal to the same amount of money at the end of the year, then they're equal to each other. So he said, if I got $1 million tucked in the bank and I'm getting 6% interest on my money, and that's $60,000 that the bank is giving me, holding on to my million, that means I'm making $5,000 a month, right? So if I can learn how to live on less than $5,000 a month, then I'm straight. I'm living off just the interest of my money. Like I don't have to work at all. My money is making me money, right? Which is the wealthy, which is a tactic of the wealthy. My money's making me money. He said, okay, so now what that tells me is that two things that are equal to the same thing are also equal to each other. So if I can do something in 1 month that brings me $5,000 in revenue, then I'm already living virtually the way that I would be living as a millionaire on my way to becoming one. So if I can, whatever I'm doing, if I can find a way to do something that passively makes me $5,000 a month, then I'll be living the way I'll be living with $1 million in the bank before I even get the $1 million in the bank. You know what I'm saying? I'll be living like a virtual millionaire on my way to becoming one. And that was his premise. And I always thought that was a dope ass idea. I'm like, yeah, you're right. You take that amount, two things that are equal to the same thing are also equal to each other. So as long as I'm making $5K a month and finding a way to like live below that $5K, but I'm still making that $5K, I'm on my way to becoming a millionaire. Because as long as I'm doing that 10%, I'm still ahead. And this is the way my life is going to be structured anyway. Because the $5,000 is $5,000 anyway. I'm making $5,000 a month doing this, or I'm making $5,000 a month like passively. That's what you see. He's not saying like your actual job. He's saying like if you find a way to make $5,000 passively in 1 month, then you're going to be living like a virtual millionaire on your way to becoming one. And imagine how that feels. Like you still doing what you're doing for your work, but you got another 5K coming in your pocket every month. You start feeling good. Your vibrations start changing. You start being like, man, you start looking at things that you couldn't see before. And now you're like, that's possible. I wasn't even looking at Turks and Caicos and vacation and property and gold and land. I wasn't even looking at this shit before because I felt like I couldn't afford it. But the second you start allowing your money to stack up, you begin to start feeling like, yo, you know what? I can start affording this. It started becoming more possible for you. And that's what you really want. I love when people break shit down like this. Honestly, Devin, me too. That's why when I came across that information, I'm like, man, I love this and I got to hold on to it. So now fast forward to when I just told you I took $250 and I gave it, and I didn't give it to my homie, but I was like, yo, show me where to put this $250 in the stock market to where I can yield at least 6% interest. He said, okay, I'm going to see if I can get you 6%. Bro, when I pulled that money out, my percentage rate, my return rate was 56%. He like, nigga, you asked me for 6%. I put 50% on top of that. Now imagine what your money would look like if instead of $2,500, you put $25,000 right there. That's crazy, ain't it? And I'm like, yeah, he's right, bro. I put $250 on this shit and it turned into $500. But bruh, if I was more liquid at the time and I would have put 25 bands where this nigga told me, it would have turned into $50,000, bruh. And it's like, yo, and he's like, what I just showed you wasn't nothing though. That shit, we doing this shit every day. Like, stop playing with me. Like, we're doing this. The homies that know how to work that stock market, they're doing this every day, bruh. That's why they living all high vibrationally, because they're literally watching thousands turn into more thousands. Their money is making them money. I don't gotta whip this shit. I just gotta know where to point you. I just gotta be the general. I just gotta move that shit around. Yeah, it was an ETF. I can't remember which one it was, but I got Charles Schwab, and we were gonna use was it Ameritrade? TD Ameritrade, but they merged with Charles Schwab, so I was able to make that trade right in my bank account, like right in my app. I was like, boom, boom. I just sent my money from here to there, put it into my brokerage account, and I ran that shit up. I said, okay, cool. He said, buy this one. And I can't even remember what it was. It was like an ETF, but I can't remember which one it was. This was last summer. And bruh, 250 to 500, and I'm like, yeah, I like that shit. He's like, bro, you asked me for 6%. I gave you 50% on this one flip, and this was just 2 years. Like, no, this was just like a month. I want to say it's like a month and some change. And I'm like, bro, I asked this nigga for 6% over the course of the year. This guy got me 56% in a month. If I would have been more liquid at that time, my whole life would be different right now. So that's the value of saying, yo, stack that little 10%, put that shit aside, because you never know when the right opportunity is gonna come, and you're gonna have to drop your whole thing into that. And maybe not even drop your whole thing, but like drop a portion of that. Like, yo, this is something I believe in. Why? Because I seen this ETF. I flipped this ETF at $250. So now I'm not gonna play with this because I know what happens to this thing. I'm gonna drop 2,500 onto this, turn it into 5, put that away. Now I'm gonna turn that into more, and like, yo, it's real, bro. This is real. Like, get you a homie that knows how to work the stock market, and trust me, you're gonna love that shit. Easy money, I'm telling you, Jesus Christ, that's insane. I'm telling you, 50% interest, bro. That's my story, but it was only $250. So I'm like, dog, and I was cool with that because I'm like, I don't know this. I'm such a novice. That's all I was willing to invest in that, because I didn't know it, and I assumed that it was gonna take a long time for it to grow, and I assumed that, you know, it was just kind of me chipping away at that block. When that shit flipped to 50, you're like, yo, pull it out. You could leave it in there. It could dip. It could go right back down. But the last thing I want you to do is lose money. I don't care if you're losing a dime dollar. I don't want you to lose nothing. So take your whole money out, and then we're going to do a new flip on a different project. I'm like, word. I took all that money out, and I didn't double back with him because I just ended up leaving the money in the thing. But I'm like, man, it's real. Get you a homie that knows how to whip that shit, and you're going to see a difference. And you're like, day trading is where it's at. Believe me, I do it every day. Duchess, that's what's up. So you're the friend that we all need, Duchess. Stop playing. I'm following you right now. My husband just said that too. Honestly, yeah, we got homies that day trade, man, and they get into the bag, and like, ain't nothing to it but to do it. Like, let's be real. So I say it like that, man. Like, get you a friend that knows that stuff and get close with them and stay close with them. Or don't be afraid to invest in yourself. Like, there are industry professionals that you can pay for their advice. I'll tell you a quick story. There was a course ran by this dude named Adrian Morrison. He was like, I'm going to show you how to make $1 million in Shopify. Facebook ads in Shopify, right? I was like, I don't know. As a matter of fact, I even have a better story than that. But I'll just fast forward through this one. I found his course. I did the thing. And it really showed me how to make. This dude had a very in-detail course. It's like, yo, you buy products. You don't even buy the products. You go to Alibaba. No, you go on Facebook. You look up a specific type of niche, something that might sell. And then you go, Hollywood Poison, what up? And then you go to Alibaba. You screenshot some shit, you put it onto your online Shopify store, you run the ads on Facebook. When a person buys, and you mark it up, you mark it as a free plus shipping offer. So like, this thing is free, but all you gotta do is pay for the shipping. And you find something that's less than $1, you selling it for $9.99 and you profit at $8. Like, I was running that shit up around the pandemic time. And it was awesome. But like, I let it go because I didn't have the bandwidth to like deal with the customer service part of that. Like, I wasn't capable of like going back and forth and telling people why your order's taking so long because of the pandemic and it's coming from China. It's taking like a month to get to you. And then I realized like, okay, I didn't want to do that. But like, man, I was in the street and I was shooting videos and I was at like Hollywood Poison, what's up? And I was in, I remember being at the Heat game and I'm hearing money come in. I'm just hearing my Shopify go off, ding, 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 ding. And I'm like, bruh. If I can make, and I always told myself, if I can make $1 doing something, I can make $1 million doing something. So I'm like, bruh, if $1 can come in through this thing, $1 million can come in through this thing. There's no difference between 1 and 1 million. I'm locked in. That's what's up. So I'm like, nah, we gonna run this shit up. And yeah, I ran it up to a certain degree, but then once, like I remember I was dealing with this one customer and his order took so long, but I did not have, it wasn't my system, so I don't know, I just kind of let it go. Just checking in on you. I appreciate you. Jane, thank you for the follow. Thank you, Hollywood Poison. Tip, appreciate you. Like, I'll tell y'all an even better story. And I'm only saying this to say, like, don't be afraid to bet on yourself. You either a Leo or Aries. Ari, yeah, I'm a Leo, July 27th. I'll tell y'all an even better story than that. That was cool, and I made a little bit of money on that, but it wasn't like some like big money-making thing. It was just something that was like, this was cool for the moment. But I wish I would have stuck with it, but I just didn't. I just didn't because I like music, so I just kind of shifted back over here. Plus, I told my team about it, and I'm like, yo, we can make some money doing this shit. My team was like, bruh, either we doing music or we doing some other shit, but we're not going to be trying to do both. So I'm like, all right, cool. Let me just double back and do what I got to do. And it was good. It was still profitable. That was a great year for me. But I'll tell you another quick story. There's this guy I follow. His name is Ty Lopez, right? He got these advertisements online. Y'all probably seen one of his advertisements. He'll be like, oh, these are my 2 Lamborghinis. But here are the 2 bookshelves that I installed in my crib because knowledge is more important, right? I ended up paying for like his course. He had some kind of course, right? He was selling a credit course for $39, right? It was like, yo, here's his credit course, $39. And I'm sitting here and I'm like, yo, this shit crazy. I need to get my ticket for the show. You got to get your ticket for the show. You got to come down. You got to come down. Pull up. We'll be happy to see you. So I'm looking at this guy. He's talking about like, yo, I'll show you how to travel the world on your credit. I'll show you how to get flights. I'll show you how to get rentals for the low. I'll show you how to get hotel rooms for free. I'm doing all this stuff for free just on these points. I'll show you how to do everything. Baby D, what up? And so I'm like, and I'm thinking like, this shit could be a scam. And it was $39. This was this course, this credit course, supposed to change my life for $39. And I'm like, I was so hesitant. I'm like, do I want to waste $40 on this shit? It might be a scam, might be this. And then I had to check myself. I'm like, hold up, bro. This nigga's asking for $39, bro. If I was in the street somewhere or if I was at lunch, I would spend $39. I would spend $109 at a restaurant, like nothing, like this. So I'm like, why am I so hesitant about spending $39 on this course? If it don't work out, then it's only $39. Like, what am I tripping about? So I paid the $39, right? To this day, that $39 was the single greatest investment I've ever made in my entire life, bar none, forever. What I learned in that credit course showed me how to turn my credit. I had a 565 at the time that I took that course. It showed me how to take my credit from a 565 in 9 months. By the end of 9 months, my credit was a 775. I walked inside of Chase. I got approved for their biggest car, the Chase Sapphire Reserve, the CSR. They gave me a $10,000 limit on it. And that same day, I did just so I could consolidate the hit. The same day, I got a Chase Freedom Reserve, and they only allowed me to get like $500 off of that one. But then I also went and got an American Express Gold card at the same time. My credit was so high, and I had a Discover card, and my Discover card was like the one that really got me up in the first place. First thing they showed me how to do was like, yo, go to cfpb.gov and dispute everything off your credit report. Get all that shit taken off. And I went, cfpb.gov, I disputed everything, got all that shit taken off immediately. Credit card companies called me, hey, is there anything we can do? No, we can't do nothing. Click. Took all that shit off my credit report, right? Then they're like, yo, get you a secure credit card. If you manage it well, if you get you a Discover secure credit card and you manage that shit well for 9 months, like clockwork, they're gonna approve you for 10 times whatever your limit is. So I had a Discover secure card. I put $200 on it, and I was just managing it properly. Like I was just managing it properly. CFPB. So like Consumer Finance Protection Bureau.gov. Go to CFPB.gov. Anything you're trying to dispute through Credit Karma, that shit don't work. Anything you're trying to dispute directly with somebody, that shit don't work. Go on CFPB.gov and dispute anything that you want off your credit report. I promise you. That shit, bro, that shit work. They start panicking. The CFPB is literally the Consumer Finance Protection Bureau. It's a government agency that their job is specifically to sue companies, sue corporations, on behalf of consumers. It's the Consumer Finance Protection Bureau. You go up in there, you tell them like, this credit card company is harassing you, or this information ain't accurate, like this ain't right, that's not me, somebody used my information. At that point, the CFPB is gonna file a claim. At that point, the company has like, I wanna say 11 days to respond. If they don't respond within 11 days, then they're getting sued by the government. That you're getting sued by the government. That's it. The government's suing you. And like these people, they must foam at the mouth to sue these companies because, bro, the Wet West, as soon as I put in a dispute, I have been trying to, I think I had like some college debt on there, like some financial aid debt. And I had some medical bills on there. And I want to say something else was bothering my credit for a long time. And I went on Credit Karma disputing for months. Nothing ever happened. The second I took that shit to CFPB, bro, the next day they called me. Hey, so we wanted to see if we can reach an agreement. We're sorry. Is there anything that we can do? Nah, y'all can't do shit. I don't want nothing. Click. And I just hit the click on them. I just got my VIP ticket. Oh, snap. Hollywood Poison. Let's get it. VIP in the party. Okay, cool. What were you? Thank you, Hollywood Poison. I appreciate you. What were you studying in school? I don't even know. I think I was studying business or something like that. But I only lasted a semester, and they needed me to, like, I dropped out of the classes, and they're like, oh, we paid for these classes, and you didn't go to the classes, so now you owe us money. And so I'm like, oh, okay. I don't feel like owing y'all money for that. But anyway, so they was like hounding me. So I filed a dispute with the CFPB. Then the next day, they called me like, hey, is there anything we could do? And I want to say this was whatever debt collection company had my file at the time. Hey, is there anything we can do? Nah, ain't nothing y'all can do. Y'all been making my life hell. I don't even want to talk to y'all. Click. And so I hung up on them. And then, bruh, like clockwork, the CFPB, because the CFPB is gonna tell these companies that they have to provide original documentation of whatever infraction it was, like whatever bad thing you did on your credit. They got to provide the original documentation, like the original records. And most debt collection agencies and call centers, they don't got your original information. So if your shit is in a call center or like a debt collection company, you in a good spot because that could get taken right off. Trust me, I'm telling you from my experience. So, dog, they try to call me. I'm like, nope, click. And so CFPB, I guess they started the process. So since they couldn't provide to them any of my information, they sent me a long letter. And CFPB sent me an email like, oh, the company responded to your dispute. Dog, this person sent a long letter. Hello, sorry, Mr. Gene Phillip. We apologize for any discretions. Sorry, is that we sent a request to have all this information taken off your credit report. We apologize for any inconvenience. If you need anything or if there's anything we can do for you, please give me a call. This is my personal number. These motherfuckers sent me an apology letter. I'm like, yo, this is next level. And like clockwork, when the shit cycled back like 20 days later or whatever, and my credit report got updated, all that shit was taken off. And so my shit went straight up. You feel me? So my shit went straight up. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was my last name, actually. But I appreciate that. I appreciate that, Hollywood. Medical bills breach HIPAA when selling your bills as collections. Honestly, I had a roommate that left and moved in with her boyfriend. I have an eviction because I couldn't afford it. Hey, look, there's also a book you could get. It's called Credit Secrets. This is the book that I got. I went and got this book at the same time called Credit Secrets. It's by this couple right here, Scott and Allison Hilton. And this book really just shows you how to take anything off. It just shows you how to write the letters. You gotta like write these letters and you gotta send them to the collection agencies and the companies, and they'll get that shit taken off because there was some things I was getting reported on my file and I was like, that ain't right. Like they was like, yo, did you know that these credit card companies, like if anything is wrong in your file, like if your address is wrong, if your social is wrong, if your name is spelled wrong, if anything is misspelled, then it's like they have to take it off. Right, it says it right here. This is the letter that you can send directly to the bank or agency that reports inaccurate, unfair, unverifiable, derogatory collections on your account. So it's like, yo, if y'all spell my fucking name wrong, if y'all spell my name wrong, or if the address is old, if the phone number is old, if any of that shit is out of date or out of touch, I can send this letter in, and by law, you have to take it off, but it has to be worded the right way. By law, you got to take that shit off. Why? Because you're trying to collect the debt from some address that isn't mine. You're trying to collect the debt from like something that isn't mine. So I probably owe this debt because of your own shenanigans. You know what I'm saying? It don't got nothing to do with me. So yeah, I said it to say like, and at the end of the day, I don't even care what the logic is. As long as I can send this letter in and get y'all to stop tripping, cool, run it up. So yeah, I said it to say that $39, and I was tripping over spending $39, dog, but they showed me everything. I disputed everything off my CFPB. I went and got approved. It's like you don't even really get it. You just apply for the Discover Secure card and you put a deposit down. I put a $200 deposit down on it. They gave me the Discover card, and I was just managing it properly. You can't hold any balance off. You just make sure to pay that $200 off every month. I did that properly, and I read somebody's message on Facebook. I was in a Facebook group too. And I was like, yo, I managed this Discover card properly for 9 months. And then one day I went in my account and I saw that they had opened up like a real line of credit. Like I had like a $300 deposit, and now I had a $3,000 line of credit with Discover, and they sent me my deposit back in the mail. They sent me a check in the mail for my $300 back. And I was like, yo, Discover's where it's at. So bro, like clockwork. I did the same thing, $200 on Discover Secure, put the deposit, and I made sure to pay it off every month for 9 months, dog. 9 months on the head. That lady was right on Facebook. 9 months on the head. I look at my account one day that she says you got a $2,000 credit limit with Discover. And so I called them to make sure, to verify, like, wasn't nobody scamming on my account. Like, hey, I just want to call to make sure, like, I have a secure card with you guys, and my limit's $200, but now it's saying it's $2,000. And the lady was like, oh, sir, congratulations. Yeah, that means that we've your account has graduated to an actual account now. You're going to get a check in the mail with your initial deposit of $200. And yeah, welcome to Discover. Here are the new features on your new card. And I'm like, yeah, lady, talk to me nice. Come on now. And that shit changed my life, yo. And when I tell you that the points game is real, like for 1 year, I did my girl's entire birthday on points. From the flight to the rental to the hotel that we were staying in. I did all that shit on Chase points. And it was beautiful. And then I still have regular cash in my pocket to do all the other shit that I can't do with points. Like, I'm telling you, man, like, and all that shit came from a $39 course. Like, so when somebody out there selling that information, I want to just motivate y'all. Don't be afraid to get it. Don't be afraid to buy that shit, man, because some of this game ain't to be told. Some of this game is to be sold, and you got to buy it. And I found even other ways, like, on my big Chase card, they got a big annual fee of $550. And I didn't want to pay that. But I found this kid online. He was like, yo, I can show you how to avoid paying the annual fee. I'm like, how you avoid paying the annual fee? It's impossible. He's like, look, I paid him. I think I had to pay him like $200 or $100. I think I paid him like $100, and he gave me the game. He gave me the game on how to get status with credit, how to get status with car rental companies. So like, I got status now. When I go to 6 car rental, I could book a Subaru and I walk away with a BMW. I just did that in Atlanta. Like, I'll be honest. I just did that in Atlanta. We booked some small shit and we walked away with a BMW. Because you got status, you're a member of like a priority thing. They give you like free upgrades. And my shit is a whole car class up. So I'm like, yeah, okay, for sure. But it's like, you manipulate it, bro. It's like, it's a beautiful way to manipulate it. So the little homie, I paid him $100. He showed me how to get status with the car company, and he showed me how to waive that annual fee. I'm like, how do you waive this fee? I got a $10,000 credit limit on one of my credit cards, and you know, it's a $550 fee just to have the card. And he's like, yeah, but here's what you do. Legally, it's impossible for your credit, for the annual fee that you have to pay for a credit card to be X amount of dollars more than whatever your credit limit is. So if you got another Chase card, here's what I tell you to do. You got a Chase Freedom card? I said, yeah. He said, so call Chase, tell them to move all of your available credit over to your other card and wait like 30 days. And I was like, what? This shit next level, bruh. So I did it. Called him. I said, yo, can you move? I want to move everything except $500. I want to move $9,500 to my Freedom card. My Freedom card don't got no annual fee. So it moved all my available credit, and Chase could do that. They can move your available credit from one Chase card to another. And so they moved my credit over, my shit $500, and I'm still looking at the $550 fee. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, what do I do now? He said, just wait. And so like a month later, when I went back in, I see that $550 fee reversed. It just went straight away. And I'm like, damn. Yo, move my $9,500 back to my card. Cool, boom, they put it right back. And I'm like, man, life is good, bro. Life is good when you got info, bro. Don't be scared to pay for that information, bro. It's shit out here for people to get. Hold up, let me see why is this looking like it. Yeah, don't be afraid to get that info. Like, do not be afraid. There's some people out here that's like, yo, just don't be scared. Do not be scared. Let me see. If you live in Miami, you may be able to do an expungement for evictions, I think. All right. I'm telling y'all, man. He was saying go on CFPB.gov to dispute collections and then get a secure card. Absolutely. That's exactly what I said. Go on CFPB.gov, dispute everything, bro. Like, and some of it may be like, you know, maybe not morally right. Like, right? Like some of those things, technically I owed them. But I'll be honest with you, I'm a black male in America. These motherfuckers are going to try to slip me up every chance they get. And if I was a white girl in middle America, my father would have discharged all his damn debt. So like, yo, if all I need y'all to do is discharge some debt so I can get a fair footing in this country, then do that shit. And I'm not going to care about it. Like, I'm not asking you to give me no money. I'm asking you to remove this fucking debt so I could do the right things with the money that I'm out here hustling and making myself. So call it whatever you want. But yeah, I was straight up telling motherfuckers, that's not me at all. I don't know who that is over there. That's illegal. I'm from Miami. Somebody must have used my information. I don't know. And I'm not mutting it. Like, I wasn't like actually going out and being a villain. I was like, yo, bro, I was, you know, medical bills and a what's it called it? Like, nah, take that shit off. And then when I was managing my secure card properly, yo, my credit score by like, this was in January. I was like, man, I'm gonna see if I can get to like a 700 credit score this year, you know? And in 9 months, bro, my shit was from a 565 to a 775. And I was stunned. That's how I got my Jeep. That's how I got approved for every crib I lived in. Man, my life is amazing. You feel me? I'll be honest. And like credit could be also a very fickle game. Like if you ever like get lost in the sauce and try to do too much with your credit, yeah, you could catch an L. But like honestly speaking, it's such a good game. Like you got credits, get you a good like point earning credit card. I would highly suggest Chase. Chase and Amex are the best in the game, but like I like Chase because Chase is just good. Because Chase is a bank outside of just like credit cards. American Express is just American Express. So you can do a lot more with Chase. And these motherfuckers, they'll do anything for you. They got Chase Concierge. You can call them. You can book flights just with straight points. Even if they're not showing it to you on the website. Be like, hey, I want to book on this airline. Hey, they're actually a partner of ours. Hey, how come that's not on your website? Hey, cause hey. I'm like, okay, cool. I don't care. Do it. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I'm telling y'all. So where we going? I'm telling you. Can you show the book again, please? Yeah. This is this book, Credit Secrets. Credit Secrets by Scott and Alan T. Hilson. Yeah. This don't got all the game in it, but it got some game in it. This will show you how to write the letters that you need to write. And it's like, yo, I can show you how to get they talk about they can show you how to get bankruptcies off. They can show you how to get foreclosures off. And I didn't have all that shit. And I still don't got bankruptcies and foreclosures. So I don't need some of this information, but like this is valuable stuff. I'll be honest. I just needed you to show me how to write the letters to the credit card company. But it's a lot of stuff in there. Yeah, I love learning this shit. I'm telling you, they talked about investing and say trading too. But I miss some of my cats, right? Wow, I didn't even know that. I'm telling you, if any of your information is wrong, bro, they got to take that shit off. All of it off. Let me see. Right, it's not about if you owe, it's about legally if they can prove it. Right. Look at you dropping gems. Man, I'm in here, Hollywood, doing what I'm doing. Medical bills, insurance, student loans are literally a scam. Yeah, that insurance shit is ridiculous, bro. Car insurance is like the dumbest shit, especially in Florida. Like, this nigga trying to charge you like $350, $450 a month. It's like, nigga, I could get a whole nother car for that. What's wrong with y'all? It's not true. It's the old you. You no longer need to know the person who created the debt. Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. It's a scammer using my information. It's some North Miami scammer. I don't know who this is. It doesn't matter if you owe or not. Them putting it on their credit is fraud because they have your permission. It's a code. It's a code you can put in the letter. Right. They will remove it. Right. I'm telling you. Appreciate you, E.T. Yeah, that's a good book. I'm telling you. 10,000 likes. Shout out to the likes. Appreciate you, E.T. Now I'm telling you, man. I have a lot of them template letters. Yo, them templates is a real prime cut facts. I'm telling you, man, like, yo, you get you the right information, man, you can do anything. You can do anything with the right information. It's like, man, I've seen myself literally leverage that credit. Like, for example, how them niggas show me how to get, like, status? It blew my mind. He was like, yo, get you a Charles Schwab account, right? And when you get a Charles Schwab, damn, I'm trying to remember how he exactly had him do it. He's like, yo, you get status with these car companies. Shit, how did he have me do it? It was like, I went on the website. I'm forgetting now how I did it, but I went and got a Charles Schwab account. They literally, I think they sent me like $100 for free just by opening the account. But Charles Schwab is a great bank because they literally give you interest in your checking account. They give you like just by having your money in the bank, it's not even a savings account. They literally give you interest on your regular checking account. And like, I think Charles Schwab just bought TD Ameritrade, so you can run trades straight inside of your app. But like, how did this nigga explain it to me? Long story short, damn, how did I do it? Because I leveraged, appreciate y'all. I have a CS account. I literally don't even use, CS is where it's at. They kind of make it difficult because they don't got like physical location, so I don't understand what their issue is, but yeah, I actually saw a physical Charles Schwab location in Atlanta, but they don't got no physical, or you can't make like real deposits or some weird shit. Like you can't deposit cash. You know, prime code, you fix credit? Nah, I don't fix credit. But I fixed my own credit at one point, and I got my shit together, so I'm just kind of passing off information. Remember when we learned imaginary numbers in high school, algebra? It was for insurance. It's crazy. Nah, I'm trying to remember how how did he do that? How did he show me how to do it? It was pretty much like get a credit. Nah, was it? It was a whatever credit card you get, make sure that it comes with like a loyalty program with a certain hotel, right? Like any kind of hotel. Like, yo, he told me to get like this specific type of thing. Like, so one of my cards came with like, I want to say Hilton Honors, I think. I became a Hilton Honors member. He said, yo, now once you got that Hilton Honors, this is what you do. You take that Hilton Honors, you screenshot all that information, and you go to Hyatt, you go to Best Western, you go to all these different ones, and you say, hey, Hyatt, how you doing? So me, I'm a Hilton Honors member. I would also like to be a Best Western, like, Premier member. Can you match my status? It's called status matching. Can you match my status over here with you guys? 90% of the time, sometimes they'll ask for like verification that you really are a Hilton Honors member. But so me, I got Hilton Honors with my credit card, right? One of my credit cards. But the average person who gets like Hilton Honors, and I'm just using this as like an analogy, but it's one of these things. Like it's Hilton Honors, but I'm almost positive it was Hilton Honors. But it's like, yo, the average person that gets Hilton Honors has to spend like, I think, $25,000 a year in room rentals. That's how the average person gets Hilton Honors. But I spent 25 grand. Or I got approved for this credit card that came with Hilton Honors, right? So most people are only like paying attention to that 25 grand you spent. So I'm like, hey, Best Western, I'm a Hilton Honors member. I really want to do business with you guys. I want to be a Best Western Premier top tier member. Can you match my status over here? 9 out of 10 times, or you send them a screenshot of your Hilton Honors, they're going to be like, oh, okay, cool. Because in their minds, they're like, yo, this dude must spend $25,000 a year in hotel rooms. Why would we not want to make him a Premier member? Of course. Bring that money over here. So now you get Premier status over there. Now you get complimentary room upgrades. You get all kind of shit in all these different hotels, right? Same thing with the car rental companies. Like, I used the Hilton Honors to go to Hertz. And it was like, yo, Hertz, I want to be a Premier member at Hertz. I'm a Hilton Honors member, and I'm also a member of like, you know, like some other thing. Can you match my status? And they're going to be like, okay, I screenshot it, send it to them, send them a little email or whatever. And I was like, okay, cool. We'll match your status. So now here's your new PIN number. Here's your account number. Now you're a high-ranking member at Hertz. Now I got Hertz President Circle. That means, bro, when I go to Hertz, I just go to the President Circle lot, and I can just unlock my own car, and I could dip. Same thing, and I did that across the board. Hertz, Enterprise, all of them shit. Six car rental, bro. I'm so happy because Six only rents like exclusive shit, at least in my area. So, bro, I be using the shit out of Six every time I go because they give me that car bump. And I'm like, I'm going to get that. I go and I rent me a damn Toyota RAV4 and I'm leaving with a BMW because I get the complimentary upgrade. So it's like, yo, you go. Like, dog, the way the nigga showed it to me is like you just leverage. All you're doing is leveraging your status across the board. I didn't even know you could do that shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's like you could do that across the board. You could do that with hotels. You can do that with airlines. You can do that with car rental companies. You can do whoever you want. Whoever's going to accept it. All you got to do is shoot your shot. You're like, hey, I'm a Hilton Honor member. Okay, cool. This nigga spending almost 30 racks a year. We want that. Same thing with the car rental companies. Oh, okay, in order for you to have this status with Enterprise, you got to be making, like, no one's calculating, oh, you got co-signed, you got grandfathered in with a credit card. It's like, nah. Okay, you that status? That status means that he's dropping this much money a year on these rentals. Cool, I'm not dropping any of that shit on them rentals. But you going to give me that shit for the free, or you going to give me it for the low because I got status. I'm a high status member here. Now when I go to the next counter, all they're going to know is that my status is there. They're not going to ask me like, hey, can you verify all the transactions? Nah. I'm like, yo, here's my President Circle. You know what I'm saying? Look at my app, President Circle. Oh, sir, we're so such a pleasure to see you. Can I get you some complimentary juice? Nah, nigga, give me a car and let's roll out. And give me a BMW for the same price as a smart car. And I'm telling you, man, like nobody knows. Like this shit is beautiful. It's a beautiful life. And you could just leverage it. You just consistently leverage your status across the board and across the venue. And sometimes you actually got to pay for stuff. But even when you pay for it, if I pay for it with my credit card, I'm getting the points back. You feel me? So it's like I paid $250 for this. But if I'm at a hotel and my loyalty program got like 2x or 3x points at hotel stays, it's like, okay, cool. For I'm spending $150 on this hotel room, but I'm making 450 points off of this that I'm going to use to get either another car rental or I'm going to use to get, another hotel stay I'm going to use to get an airline. Like, it's like you can make, dog, $1 in credit can go far for you, bro. Far. So, yeah, I'm telling you, bro, this shit is beautiful. It's a beautiful game. It's a beautiful game. Let me see. Hilton Honors has a great loyalty program. Right, it's a loyalty program. Right. I got Amex, got Hilton as well. Ah, that's what's up. I need to start recording your lives for all this. I'm literally on YouTube right now too. So I'm figuring out how to do this. Very interesting. I'm telling you, my dad does that at Enterprise. I'm telling you, like, whatever status you got, you can go across the board and it's called status matching. Like, yo, can you match my status? And they'll be like, okay, cool. You spending big bucks with the competitor, of course. And it's like, cool. And then they give you status. And now you can go anywhere. You can just look up the cheapest prices, but whatever hotel you want to stay at. And so it's like, and I'm thinking to myself, like, bro, this shit is so crazy what you can do with credit. Like, you could look like a rich ass nigga online with just credit. All straight credit. I'm not using none of my cash, bro. None of it. None of it. None of this. None of this cost me cash. Now, even deeper than that, my Chase Sapphire Reserve card came with Priority Pass. Priority Pass was all the airport lounges. I don't know if it's still going on because I haven't used my Priority Pass in a minute because I think Priority Pass kind of like went down in quality. But when I first got it, I'm in all the airport lounges, bruh. It gives you a little map of whatever airport you at. You're like, yo, Priority Pass works at this lounge, and this lounge. So when I get to the thing, I already got TSA pre-check, so I'm going TSA pre. I'm zooming through the line, and then I get to go hang out in the line. I'm getting complimentary food, hot towels. I'm chilling in a luxury seat. I got a dope internet where I'm at. I got a place to charge my phone, and they got a buffet there. They got cafe, they got this, they got that, TV. You get to hang out. You're gonna start seeing like a lot of white people. You're gonna start seeing a lot of older white people who know how to do this. So I'm looking at a lot of Jim and Jans and shit, and I'm just sitting up in here just chilling. And they probably looking at me like this young whoever. I don't know what they thinking about, but I know I'm getting to it. And I'm like, man, I'm loving this. I'm in the airport lounges, I'm chilling. Like, the one thing I never did with status match, though, I could never figure out how to get to first class with it. I think that's more like just a finesse, and I just didn't finesse with it. But like, yo, I'm telling you, this shit it's a beautiful game. Beautiful game. Yep. With a lot of Jim and Jans. I'm telling you, that's what it is. But yeah, this live was really just meant to be a test, to test if I could go live on YouTube at the same time. And it looked like it's working. I guess Instagram is not working. But yeah, I did my best to make that work. You feel me? Hadaj, appreciate you, Hadaj. Just finesse the flight attendants. You bring them sanitizer and stuff, they look out. That's crazy. Save the YouTube. Hey, P, it's all good because TikTok actually saves all these lives. So all I got to do is download this it's saving the whole video. All I got to do is download this and I can upload it to YouTube in a minute. Just so anybody can get this game afterwards. So I probably will just drop this info over there. I survived for real. Thanks for the info. Absolutely. Night Cousin, thank you for the gems. Absolutely, man. Y'all tap in tomorrow. I'm going live at 10 a.m. again. So if you around at 10 a.m., pull up to the live. Even if you're just on your lunch break or your smoke break or whatever the case may be, pull up on me. We're going to be here tomorrow at 10 a.m. I appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Y'all have a good night. E.T., appreciate you, E.T. That's my girl, E.T., man, making it rain on me. Appreciate you, E.T. Have a good night. Beauty. Have a good night, Beauty. Send me because the game is new. Status leveraging. Oh, okay, I got you. You want this? I'll post this live. When this is done, this live will be up on YouTube tomorrow. I'll just post it up and I'll just like put the caption like, yo, King Hoodie talking about credit cards, saving money, and status matching. Everyone have a good night. Peace, Just Gent. All right, y'all have a great night. I'm going to see y'all later. Love and appreciate y'all. Have a good one. Peace. Bye, Bessie. Talk to you later. Peace, Hollywood. I'm going to see you later. All right, peace, y'all.